Boom! Happy Friday, ladies and gents. We got a good show for you guys today. Coming straight out of Las Vegas. So here we go.
Shut up and sit down.
The Business Bros Podcast was created for you. Learn from the business professionals who come to share their stories. Find out what's working in business, on social media, what's hot and what's not, straight from the mouths of successful entrepreneurs out there doing the real work. And now, welcome to another episode of
Business Bros. All right, dropping some heat.
Here we go. All right, all you business pros out there, before we jump into the show, just a quick reminder to please subscribe on whichever platform it is that you're listening to us on today. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe, and drop a review. Help other like-minded business owners find value from our awesome guests while we rise up in those podcast rankings. We'll sincerely appreciate every single one of you for it. And if you want to be a guest on the show, go to www.businessbros.biz/guest to schedule your time slot. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media at Business Bros Pod. All right, everybody, we're so excited and honored to bring yet another incredible guest to the Business Bros Pod. Our guest today is inspiring the world one plate at a time and is sure to leave your mouth watering. Currently featured on the world-famous Hell's Kitchen reality TV show, we're lucky enough to live in a city where we can get a taste of this incredible guest's most famed dishes anytime we want. From a delicious triple barbecue bacon western burger to spicy Cajun shrimp and sausage penne pasta, every bite is guaranteed to be full of flavor and every serving plated to absolute perfection so you can enjoy sharing the food porn all over your Instagram. If you love delicious, mouth-watering, delectable dining as much as I do, you will definitely want to visit our guest the first chance you get. Joining us today from Flawless Cuisine in Escondido, California, welcome to the show, Chef Lauren Lawless.
All right, Lauren, it is that time, and I know you're giving us time while you're rolling around in the car. This is real life stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you do a live show. The show must go on. So, Lauren, welcome to the program.
I'm like right in the sun. Hey guys. Right in the sun. Sorry.
Right in it. It's all good.
All right, I'm just gonna go straight into the questions, and you know what? You got the sun going on you. That's all great because you just came from.
I'm sun anyways.
There you go. You can't escape it. But you are. What are we on? See, episode 5 of Hell's Kitchen is coming out tonight. So tell me how did you even get onto the show? How did that happen?
I actually did Masterchef season 8 years ago. I made top 40 out of 34,000 people. From there, I did Travel Channel's Best in Food. I also just won a show on Food Network. I won Supermarket Stakeout with Alex Marnishelli. And from there, I tried out for Hell's Kitchen, and I made it. So you guys can watch me every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Man, okay, so now I was going through your Instagram for a little while there, and I saw some pictures of you, and the caption said before everything took off, and you had a picture. I think it was you and your mom. I think it was, and I'm kind of wondering, how did this passion for food start, and why you've taken it into a completely different path? There's a lot of people who, cook as a passion, and then maybe they work at a restaurant, maybe they start their own. You're taking it a whole different route. Tell me that story.
Well, actually, I grew up in the kitchen. I grew up around food. I loved being in the kitchen where the action was. I was cooking with my grandmother, my mother. Those are my good childhood memories, or being in the kitchen with my family. It's a great way to start conversations and bring people around. But I actually did sales my whole life, and I decided one day, hey, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to try out for Masterchef. So I actually left my job, tried out for this show. Out of, like I said, 34,000, I made top 40. And then from there, I became a private chef. I opened a catering company called Flawless Cuisine, and opened a food truck. And now I am a restaurant owner. So
that is one of the riskiest business that I've ever heard of, as far as, when business is concerned. Starting your own restaurant costs a lot of money to get started. There's a lot of risk.
During COVID.
And you started during COVID of all times.
Yeah.
Like,
just a month ago.
What was going?
I opened food truck during COVID and a restaurant during COVID. So if you can make during COVID, you can make it anywhere. So.
All right, let's talk about making it. Okay, so you got on to Hell's Kitchen. I've been watching the first. I watched the first 4 episodes because once I found out that you were going to be on the show, I was like, oh, I got to do a little bit of homework. And then I think it was episode 2. Little spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen. So in case you haven't watched this season yet, you got almost axed. Well, kind of. I mean, you got put
twice. I've been
right.
Elimination.
So, but the first time it was kind of cool because you got put on the chopping block, but then Chef Gordon had your back. Tell me what that experience is like. What we don't get to see when we're watching on the show.
Well, I mean, it's awesome knowing that he knows, what I'm capable of. He has my back. He knows I shouldn't be up on the chopping block. He knows I'm a great chef, what I have to bring to the table. So, I'm very honored and flattered by it.
All right. Well, when you hear about Chef Ramsay, you always hear about his yelling and his temperament and all that sort of stuff. But I've also heard that when the camera's not on, he's actually a really nice guy. What's been your experience like with him so far?
He actually is a nice guy. Like I said, I've done Masterchef with him, so I got to meet him years ago, which is amazing. I've got to cook for him not once but twice. But he's a family man. He's got a big family. He's got I think 4 or 5 children. He's actually a really kind, sweet person. He really cares about you, your career, where you're going. He just wants to teach you the best and make sure that you're successful. So he actually is a really nice guy, but he's also scary as shit. So
he means business, right?
He does. He doesn't play around. But I'm kind of crazy like that in the kitchen as well. So I get it.
It's a matter of nobody's gonna mess with your name, right? Nobody's gonna mess with your brand. This is what you do. This is how you're what you're known for. And so
I'm your huckleberry.
Exactly. And so what he understand, or what we have to understand as people who are coming into this, as you, for example, is that anything that goes out of that kitchen, especially on the show, has his name attached to it. So he's really, really keening in on everything that you guys are doing. What's it like being on a cast of a reality show? You guys had to stay in Vegas. You're dealing with people that you probably never met before. What's it like being on a cast like that?
You go that way, bro. Hold on, I'm having a bad connection right now, guys. I'm trying to move.
Uh-oh.
Okay, say that again. You guys cut out. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So what I was saying was, what's it like being on a reality show cast? You had to stay with people you don't really know. You had to deal with personalities you don't really know, and there's all kinds of high intense drama situations. Tell me what it's like being on a cast of a reality TV show.
Well, you forget that you're on camera. You have cameras all around you in the bathrooms, in the kitchen. So if you pick your nose or do anything, it's on camera. People are watching you. The whole nation can see it. So you have to keep that in mind. But it's really hard when you're living in a house daily. You forget about the cameras. So it's nerve-wracking. Everybody's watching your every single move. And living in a house with a bunch of strangers, people with different, habits, and some people are very clean. So it's very interesting. A lot of personalities, lots of drama. So you guys definitely need to watch.
So anything you can tell me from what's already been released? I mean, you've had some people that have left the show that have not really held their own, if I should say, but you also had some drama with a couple of the girls on the show.
There's a lot of drama.
Yeah, there's a ton of drama.
There's still drama.
Okay, so you guys have already finished filming, right? That's already done?
We actually filmed this 2 years ago, so it's finally airing now. 2 years ago.
Well, that makes sense because it was in Vegas and there was actually people walking around the strip. So yeah, that does make sense. What about some of those punishments? I mean, the ones we've seen so far, they take you on some crazy stuff, but some of those awards, I mean, the Doom Buggies and stuff, what's it like when you win a certain section and they take you on these escapades? We get like a little glimpse of some of the cool stuff you get to do.
So what you guys need to know is actually everything is happening in the moment. You're not stopping. You're go, go, go. If you win an award, you actually go do it immediately. You don't have time to get ready or doing that. You go get your stuff and you guys leave. So I think one of the best trips I've ever been on. The top 3 trips I've ever been on was going to Lake Tahoe with all the ladies and getting to ride snowmobiles in the snow on the top of Lake Tahoe, overlooking the frozen lake during sunset. It was an incredible experience. So much fun. We got to do a lot of really cool stuff.
Dude, that's some powerful stuff. I mean, and what about some of the losing stuff? Like you guys were in the fountain, like scrubbing.
Oh it was freezing cold, and I'm like the only girl that has nails. I have like crazy long nails as a chef. People hate it. But I'm like trying to pick up these pennies in the pond, and I can't pick them up. So it wasn't very fun.
All right, well, let's talk about your restaurants here in San Diego. You said you started off with a food truck. So tell me about the food truck. What was it? How'd you get started?
It's a small plate from all around the world. So we do global cuisine. I wanted to bring fine dining to the streets of San Diego for everyone to enjoy, especially during a pandemic with what was going on with the restaurants. I thought, what better way than opening a food truck, and it's mobile. I don't have to worry about, all that kind of stuff going on in the restaurants. Much easier, more affordable, mobile. So that's why I went with the food truck.
But what made it successful? In other words, I mean, you said you've been doing sales since you were younger, right? There's a lot of restaurants that have been shut down. There's a lot of places that have closed that can't survive during the pandemic. And you went from not surviving, but thriving, opening an actual restaurant, going from a food truck, going to a restaurant. What was your secret? Like, what are you doing to set yourself apart?
Honestly, I don't know. I have a great team of people that care about me. I have a great staff. We bust our ass every day doing marketing, advertising, flyers. We do promotions, doing stuff like this, doing podcasts, doing interviews, just making sure you're, noticeable. You're staying with what's going on. You're evolving, reminding yourself what's going on, how I can do better, how I can fix things, how I can stay afloat. So, kind of just moving with the flow of things. But I just work really hard. I do not lose. I do not like to take no for an answer. So I have to succeed. I have 2 kids, and failure's not an option. So if anybody can do it, I can do it. I have a great fan base, great following. People love my food. People know me in San Diego. So that's why I opened a restaurant. And I'm on a golf course, so it doesn't hurt. I have a lot of golfers daily. So that's a great, plus.
So I think I've seen some of your stuff prior to us meeting here. Anyways, you would do different open house events for real estate agents. You literally you're going out and you're networking, doing what you do best. I mean, they always say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but they forget about the ladies too. Like that's a good way to get a woman on your side as well. Feed her some good food. What's that?
Food is the key for sure. I did a lot of open houses for a lot of people. So the people out here in San Diego, they know me very well for, catering to those type of events. I do corporate events. I do private parties, weddings, anniversaries. I do everything. So I'm very successful.
Yeah. What's the goal here? Like you seem very ambitious. I mean, you're getting yourself on TV, you're opening restaurants, you have a killer team, you're never stopping. Just released a cookbook. Like what is the overall goal here? What are you trying to do?
Well, my goal is to inspire people through my food, through my message. I've had a very crazy childhood. It's all shared in my book. You guys definitely need to read it. It's very eye-opening and inspirational. And I want to share my message and help people that have been through similar situations. I want to inspire people, make people happy, bring people together. But ultimately, my goal, I would love to have my own cooking show on a major network. So that's what I'm working towards, opening multiple restaurants. I'm going to open a steakhouse called Lawless. It's going to be hot pink, of course, furry walls, gold, everything. So I want to do a fine dining steakhouse, a few other restaurants. But my goal ultimately is to be on television.
All right. So when you've been doing some of these reality shows, now this is your second show that you've been on.
No, this is my
fourth show you've been on. So what kind of stuff are you doing when you're on the show with the intention of having your own show? Like, are you networking with cast members, with producers? Are you talking to other people to kind of get your foot in the door there?
Not really. Actually, they reached out to me. They wanted to have me on the show on Food Network and Hell's Kitchen. I have my talent agent that got me involved with that. But you just honestly don't have time for that. You're too worried about winning or staying in the game. It comes after, hopefully. if you work hard enough, but in the moment, you're not really worried about that.
What kind of benefits have you had from being on TV? Like, has it helped as far as getting yourself situated with maybe finding a location, with figuring out like different types of cuisines that you want to do? What kind of benefits have you had? Maybe increasing your followings? What kind of benefits have you had from being on TV?
I mean, I probably wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Masterchef. Masterchef set me up for success. It really pushed me to do what I wanted to do. Overall, was being a chef, owning a restaurant. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity. I feel like without it, I don't know if this is the path I would have chosen. I don't know. So very grateful. It's definitely opened doors for me. The more exposure you get, the more followers you get, the more money you make, the more fans you have, more business you get. So overall, it's a win-win.
So you're doing TV, you're running multiple businesses, and I can see because you got the kids in the back. You're also a mom. How do you balance that? Like, what are you thinking? Like, there's so many things on your plate. I mean, hubby's got to be like, dude, you need to calm down, hit the brakes here, or is he like 100%? Go, baby, go.
I work a lot. I work a lot of hours. Having a restaurant and multiple businesses means you have to work a lot of hours. I work, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day. Go. Like I said, I'm a private chef every day. I have a restaurant, I have a catering company, food truck. So, I'm always expanding my horizons, figuring out what the next step is. I'm going to be doing a clothing line here soon for chef, for women in the kitchen. I'm going to be doing a couple kitchen inventions I have coming out, another book, another restaurant here in a few months in Escondido, another restaurant. So I'm always on the go thinking what's next.
No, nobody can do all those things by themselves. You had to have at some point decided, all right, I'm bringing on team members. This person's going to help me with this. This person's going to help me with this. This person's going to help me with this. How are you deciding on who joins your team? What is it that you're looking for particular team members when they come aboard?
Gosh, it's hard. I mean, I'm still building my team. I've had a couple people with me since the very beginning. My business partner, Aaron, he's been with me since day one before I even, became anybody. People that are just hardworking, ambitious. They're honest. They actually really care about me, my success. So it's hard to find good people like that. So they don't come very often. So when you have them, hold on to them tight.
Any tips for those people out there right now that are dealing with their businesses struggling in COVID? Like, what are some tips that maybe you can advise them to kind of get them, maybe at the very least, light a fire under their butts, right? Because sometimes it's a matter of that creativity.
It's a struggle, and it really depends on the industry you're in. It's hard for everybody right now. We all have to support one another, especially small business owners. We all need to eat at small restaurants instead of going to these big corporate restaurants. Supporting each other, just keep pushing through it. Like I said, being smart, you need to evolve. How can you get through this? Be smart about it. Have good support system. See if you can get a partner to help you. If you're struggling, get somebody on board to help you. But again, it's all about marketing yourself, marketing your business daily, and just not giving up. It's hard work.
When you were talking about creating your own show, and just in listening to what you were describing, your restaurant that you want to open, do you have an idea, just like off the top of your head, what you want your show to look like?
My TV show? Oh man, I have so many ideas. There's not a lot of people like me on TV, I must say. I have different looks. I'm younger, so I feel like it's 2021. Come on. So I would love to be like on Bravo. I have like a crazy life and in the life of Lauren. Like my days are nuts. And I get to cook for a lot of awesome people, for celebrities, athletes. I have a really cool life. Get to meet a lot of cool people. So no, there's so many things I can't really say it unless I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to take it. I have some really good ideas. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned and watch and see what's next.
Lauren, I think we're gonna cut this a little bit short because I think you're in a bad connection area. But either way, thanks for taking the time to come on the show today. It's been awesome getting to know you. You got so much stuff going on. I don't know. Maybe you're juggling a lot of plates, but either way, you're doing some phenomenal stuff. So, ladies and gents, I'm gonna end up cutting this one a little short. You guys got to check out Lauren's stuff. Let me Yeah, there we go. I'll do that real quick. So you guys got to check out Lauren's stuff. Go to her website, www.flawlesscuisine.com. You can follow her at chef_lawless. Yep. And she's gone. That's all right. That's the way it is sometimes, ladies and gents. Hey, you want to hop on?
It happens.
Dude, I mean, all the stuff that she's got going on is ridiculous, dude. It's
no wonder
crazy.
she's talking to us in the car on the way. There's something new.
It's something different. Look, ladies and gents, here's what it comes down to, man. You guys, if you have a dream, you can go after it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do if you set your mind to go out and do it. I mean, Lauren is doing the exact same thing. She started off with nothing and built herself up one step at a time. And then every time she reaches that next level, she's going to just level up and go a little further and go a little bit further. So you know what? Support it. If you guys are at Escondido or you're in San Diego, it's not a very long drive. I think Governor's finally letting us go to restaurants again, right? So I'm sure she's open. So go check out flawlesscuisine.com or follow her on Instagram at chef_lawless. You guys
definitely go to flawlesscuisine.com because I've been sitting here browsing while we've been on the show, and she's got recipes on here. And I'm down here looking at this blue cheese bacon wrapped apricot glazed dates. And I don't know. That
you got to share it. You got to
all
share it.
kinds of delicious, man.
Bust it on the screen. We got to show some of her stuff.
Bust it on the screen. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go. Share screen, Chrome tab. This one right here. Boom. Look at that.
Look at that, dude.
Oh man.
Make it bigger.
I'm trying.
Oh, dude. I mean,
does that work? Did I make it bigger?
No, it didn't come bigger on the screen. That's okay. No worries. Dude, ladies and gents, I don't know about you guys, but one of my favorite things.
There we go.
Oh, there it goes. It got bigger. One of my favorite things to do is eat. I mean, I work out every day so that I can eat anything I want without feeling guilty at all. And I'm going to tell you, dude.
This Greek chicken. Look at that. Oh, man.
My mouth is watering, dude.
Hell yeah.
And she has recipes on there on how to make this stuff?
This is all recipes.
Oh, man.
No, let's check out this famous Greek chicken right here. You click that little plus button right there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. We're going to have to definitely hit that up.
By Chef Lauren Lawless. And of course, she mentioned also that she's written a cookbook. So we could find out more about that right here as well. Flawless Cuisine, inspiring the world one plate at a time. What y'all think I came up with that? Shoot.
Well, ladies and gents, I mean, that's what we got for you guys today. It is Friday, so I guess we'll cut it a little short. Make sure you guys check out Lauren's stuff. I mean, that's really what it's all about. And tonight, if you guys want, I mean, pull it up on Hulu. Go watch Hell's Kitchen. This season's a really good one. It's already, I mean, what I saw is they're going to be working with some cows. Now, I don't know what they're going to be doing with these cows. It's a punishment, but there's already some drama. If you guys like those reality show dramas, you'll definitely love Hell's Kitchen, plus all the good food that they make. I mean, like, look at this. Look at this. It's making me hungry.
Yum,
all right, ladies and gents, that's all we got for you guys today. We'll see you again next week on Monday. Peace.
Peace out.
And we're out.
Thank you for listening to the Business Bros Podcast. Are you looking to get more clients or to increase your income? Hernan, the business bro, can help you generate referrals through the power of podcasting. And James, the insurance bro with Pipeline Insurance, can help you effectively add insurance to your existing business. If you are ready to create wealth today and generational wealth for tomorrow, email businessbros@csfirst.com to schedule a free consultation. Or join the Business Bros Network, www.businessbros.biz.